Okay, before we get into the detail of an 8D, I'd like to go over a few basics in problem solving. C'est-à-dire, avant qu'on commence le détail, le 8D, je veux regarder quand même quelques basiques. Et j'ai 3 problèmes à vous soumettre. Est-ce que vous pouvez venir ici dans les 2 groupes, s'il vous plaît? Please, can you come here in your groups, please? This is a problem. We have to manufacture a chain which is composed of 15 links. Il va falloir fabriquer une chaîne composée de 15 maillons. Et we start with 5 sub-assemblies of 3 links. And to join the links together, each operation costs €1. Alors, pour fabriquer la chaîne, il faut commencer avec les sous-ensembles. Et chaque opération de soudure et coupure d'une chaîne coûte €1. Alors, combien coûte la chaîne complète? Alors, how much will it cost to manufacture the complete chain? I'll give you a few minutes to work on that. Thank you. So, you've understood the problem?
We understood the thing.
Good.
So we open this one and we have... Okay. After this we open...
That's right, you're getting there. Very good.
Okay. And we have this one and we open the link here.
You worked it out, haven't you? How much could cost you? €3?
How much will it cost?
Ah, very good, very good. Okay, you've arrived at a conclusion there.
Open plus 12. Okay.
C'est, you okay? You've arrived at a conclusion. C'est bon? Okay, how much will it cost to manufacture the chain? Ça va coûter combien pour fabriquer la chaîne?
Our group, it will cost €4.
€4.
Yes. Our solution is very simple. We take the second chain, we open it here, so it will be €1. We open this link and we weld it €2. We open this one and we weld it €3. And the last one, we open and close and weld it €4.
€4.
Very simple.
C'est pas cher, €4. Mais je crois qu'on peut peut-être faire mieux.
Yes.
How much does it cost?
New idea. It will cost €3.
Oh.
Okay. So we take one group. Okay. One subgroup. Okay. And we cut each chain. Okay. And then we assemble here. Everything.
Ah, alors,
So
qu'est-ce qu'on peut en conclure?
The first solution is not always...
Exactly. When you have a problem, very often there's a solution which is obvious. I mean, it's obvious. You bring these down, 1, 2, 3, 4. On fait un ensemble comme ça. C'est évident. €4. But the first solution is hardly ever the right one. It's almost always wrong. You have to think very hard. Il faut réfléchir. Et comme ça, on trouve souvent une meilleure solution. You end up with a better solution. Don't go away. I've got another problem for you. I'm going to read this in English. It's a mailman, a postman. He delivers a letter to a woman, and during the conversation he asks her, "You have 3 daughters, right? How old are they?" The woman could reply, "It's none of your business," but she doesn't. She smiles and she says, "The product of their ages is 36, and the sum of their ages is equal to the address of the house across the street, is equal to the number of the house across the street." So the mailman looks at the house across the street, hesitates, and then he says, "In that case, there are 2 possible answers. To know which one is right, I need more information." So the woman agrees. She says, "You're right. I forgot to tell you, the oldest girl has blonde hair." So the first question is, can we solve this problem? Est-ce qu'on peut résoudre ce problème? I'll give you the answer to that question. The answer is yes. But now I'd like you to carry on. I'd like you to find out what the address, what is the number of the house across the street, and what is the age of each of the daughters.
Address.
Yeah, that's right. That's good. That's good.
Address. So. Okay.
We need more information.
Ah.
It's not sufficient.
Oh, you've got more information. The oldest one has blonde hair.
Okay, we're going to add this one.
Blonde. The oldest is blonde. So, how can we introduce it in the
Do you know how to do this?
There is no sense.
I think we think that it can be solved, but we don't know how to manage.
Ah, okay. What about you? Do you think you can do it?
We can't solve a problem. We need
more
data,
information.
with more information.
Ah, well, let's try and do it together then. What do we know? What's the first thing we know? The product of their ages is 36. Le produit de leur âge est égal à 36. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on peut dire? X by Y by Z equal to 36. What are the factors of 36? Quels sont les facteurs de 36? Alors, il y a 36. 36 times 1 times 1. Okay. Any others? Il y en a d'autres? Times 1. Okay. Any others?
9 by 2 by 1.
9 by 2 by 1. Not
By
really,
2
no.
by 2. By 2.
9 by times 4 by 1.
Okay.
And 6.
Ah, oui, yes. Oui, 6 par 6.
6 times 6 is 21.
Okay. Any more?
6 by 3 by 2.
6 by 3 by 2. Any more? 3 times 3 times 4.
12 by
Ah, yes.
12 by 3.
12 times 3 times 1. C'est déjà pas mal. What else do we know? Qu'est-ce qu'on a comme information en plus? The sum of their ages is equal to the number of the house across the street. Should we do the sum? You good at maths? What's 36 plus 1 plus 1? 38. 18 plus 2 plus 1? 21. 9, 2, 2? 13. 9, 4, 1? 14. 6, 6, 1?
13.
6, 3, 2? 11. 3, 3, 4? 10. And 12, 3, 1? 16. Right. You're very good. Now, what else do we know? Ah. The mailman looked at the house across the street and says, there are 2 possible answers. Ah, look. 13 and 13.
Okay.
So that means the age of the girls is either that or that. What other information do we know? The oldest one has blonde hair. In other words, there is an oldest one. So it must be this. Very well done. So what does that tell us about problem solving? All the information. If you've got, si on a des informations qui apparaissent superflues, faut le regarder. Keep all the information. This looks, on first glance, you think, well, it's nothing to do with the problem. But in fact, that was what gave us the solution. Very good. I've got another one for you, being as you're getting good at this. This is the last one. What I want you to do is count the number of squares there, if you wouldn't mind. Allez, comptez le nombre de carrés à l'écran là. I think you'll need to work on the paperboard.
Alors, we have 16 squares of 1. 16 squares of 1.
You understood the problem? Vous avez bien compris?
Yes.
Okay.
Very clear, yes.
Tu fais en fait ça c'est un. Après tu peux faire 8. Non, 3. 3. 3.
Ensuite, il y a les 8 petits carrés.
Ok, 2, 3.
Okay. How many have you got?
Ça fait 4 plus 4, ça fait 8. Ensuite,
Plus 4, là on a 4. Ensuite, il faut faire partout. Il faut venir couler.
Do this as le plus vite que possible.
1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2. 2. 3 et 4.
We got a good answer.
28.
28.
28.
9 et puis 9, mais
C'est du milieu.
les deux là. 10, 11,
How many have you got?
11, plus les 16, 4 par 4, 4, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, et plus le petit là.
Okay. They have 28. How many do you have?
So we have 40 plus 1. 41.
41. The correct answer is 41. How did you do that?
So we split. We split the square in different area. The first is a big square. Okay, the total one.
Big scare, yeah. Okay.
Yes.
So then we consider the square made of three squares. So we have 1, we have 2, then we have 3, and then we have 4.
We forgot.
So we have 4. Okay. And then we have the square made from the 2 square. Okay, 2 by 2. Okay. So
Very
1,
good. Yes,
2,
yes, yes.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
You forgot that, didn't you?
9,
No,
10,
Yes.
10, this one, 10, and 11.
And you add all that
So
up.
we have 11. Then we have 16. Okay, 4 by 4. Okay, if you multiply 4 by 4, you have 16 like that.
Okay.
And then we have 8.
8 little ones, yes.
Tiny squares.
Yes.
Okay. And then we have this one at the left side.
Very good. Quelle était la différence? What is the difference between the way they did it and the way you did it?
We counted the square.
We counted, but
You just counted them, didn't you? Whereas this group, they split the problem down into little parts. Ils ont découpé le problème en petits morceaux. They worked one part of the problem at a time, and then they added them all up at the end. And it's often like that when you have a problem to solve. If you just try to go straight in and solve the whole problem in one go, you can't do it. You have to be organised and cut the problem down into small small parts. And this is what will be happening in your companies. Have you seen examples of that in your companies, where you try to?
Yes. Yesterday we tried to solve a problem. Yes, and we delivered a part, and it was on Friday. And when we tried to investigate, we have seen that the deliver was on the Friday. Yes, the delivery was on Friday. Yes.
Thank you very much.
This is what the main fact we have seen.
You need to go really into the details and cut the problem down into small parts if you want to solve it. Thank you very much. You can take your places now.